This happened during the summer of my junior year in high school. In a secluded, heavily wooded area just outside of our town, there sat an abandoned railway switching station. It had been closed down in the late 1970s after a catastrophic train derailment nearby. Local legends claimed that the night watchman who survived the crash went mad and lived in the woods, chasing away anyone who got close. One hot July night around midnight, my friends Marcus, Ryan, Clara, and I decided to check it out. We parked my car at the edge of the tree line and walked down a rusted, overgrown set of train tracks. The atmosphere was incredibly tense. Tall weeds brushed against our legs, and the air smelled heavily of rusted iron and stagnant swamp water. After a 20-minute walk, the massive concrete station appeared out of the darkness. It looked completely dead. The windows were shattered, and thick vines covered the walls like veins. We found a broken metal door and stepped inside using our phone flashlights. The main room was filled with old, rotting wooden desks, decaying logbooks, and broken radio equipment. Clara was terrified from the start. She kept turning around, insisting she could hear a faint metallic, scraping sound coming from further down the tracks. We told her it was just the wind or small animals. But Marcus, trying to be brave, shouted into the dark hallway, "Show yourself." The moment his voice echoed, a massive, heavy thud echoed from the upper floor. It sounded exactly like someone dropping a heavy iron pipe onto the concrete ceiling above us. Then, we heard fast, heavy footsteps running directly toward the stairs. Panic hit us instantly. I told everyone to move, and we turned around to sprint back to the entrance. But when we reached the broken metal door, we froze. Standing right outside on the train tracks, blocking our only exit, were two tall figures. They were completely silent, wearing dirty, oversized winter coats despite the summer heat. We couldn't see their faces in the dark, but they were holding long, blunt metal tools in their hands. They weren't moving. They were just standing there, waiting for us to come out. With the footsteps from the stairs getting closer behind us, Ryan noticed a small emergency window on the side wall. We frantically pushed it open, scrambled through it one by one, and dropped into the thick bushes outside. We didn't look back. We sprinted through the woods, scraping our arms and legs on thorns, until we finally reached my car. As I fumbled with my keys and unlocked the doors, Marcus looked back toward the tree line and gasped. Standing right at the edge of the woods, just a few yards away from my rear bumper, was a third person we hadn't seen before. They were just watching us, completely motionless. I jumped into the driver's seat, slammed the gas, and we tore down the road, leaving the woods behind. We never went back, and we never spoke about it to anyone else. To this day, I don't know if they were copper thieves protecting their territory or something much worse, but I know they were waiting for us to get trapped inside.